Rocks have souls, basically. And this comes from the idea that everything's exponential over time. So through that understanding, you can understand that things that have mass, things that exist in our universe, whether we see it or not, literally helps construct the future of our universe. Like, it helps construct the future of our universe, and I hope you understand this. Basically, you have a rock, right? Let's say you have this rock placed in a certain position, right? If since that rock is placed in that certain position, that an ant crawls under that rock, and then there's an ant hill that is built where that rock is, and then so an anteater eats the rock, and then something eats the anteater, and so on and so forth, right? To the point where after a certain amount of time, that rock being placed there affects the weather system. That rock being placed there affects you. So it's the understanding that one, everything in the universe is connected. Everything in the universe is connected, whether you believe it or not. We're all part of a system that feeds in on itself. So it doesn't matter how big or small the thing is, because it exists. They all kind of feed into each other. And if that thing didn't exist, we basically live in a different universe. It's like kind of understanding that like your name is your name, right? And when you were a baby, your name didn't really have that much weight, you know. But like as you gotten older, you're 20 years old now. That name holds a lot of value and kind of constructs you into being who you are. And I was telling this to my friend. Basically, you were named that person, right? And that determined where you sat in class, which determined your friends, which determined your interest, which determined what you watched and all this other stuff. And then basically all that leads up into you being with your boyfriend. You would have if your name wasn't whatever it is, you may not have never even met your boyfriend, right? And she was like, wait, what? Because yes, everything is connected and everything does have weight to it. So just by existing in itself, you're basically contributing to the universe. In the eyes of the universe, there you don't have more weight than the next thing. You are equivalent to a rock. I just want to say that. I just also want to clarify, everything's exponential and it compounds on itself. Remember, it compounds on itself. Call it chaos theory, call it butterfly effect, but I think my wordage is a lot more specific and it gives you more of an idea.